What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to the Manchester City career mode on FIFA 17. Today is episode number 9. If you're still enjoying this series, the support has been insane on this. I keep on saying this every single episode. But as always, lads, if you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. One thing I do want to quickly mention before we get stuck into today's episode, we've got 3 games, 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League. But before we start covering all that, a good friend of mine, some of you may know him, called Game Jam HD, Glenn, has recently started doing a fundraiser for children with cancer. Now, it's an incredible cause that he's donating towards. It's going to be doing a 24-hour live stream as well as running the London Marathon next year. I'll leave a link to the video explaining it on his channel in the description down below, as well as the link to the fundraising page itself. So be sure, if you can spare any money, to donate towards that. Children with cancer, it's so sad. It's an incredible cause that he's doing it for. So be sure to check that out in the links down below. I'm sure that would mean a lot to him, and it also means a lot to me as well. But today's episode, moving on from that now, we've got 3 games as always. We've got 2 in the league, like I mentioned. We've got Crystal Palace in the second game, Middlesbrough in the first game, and then we're ending it all off with a huge tie against Real Madrid, who'll be looking out for revenge after the last time we played each other a couple of episodes ago, I'm sure. But our form of late has been pretty indifferent, I think it's fair to say. I mean, some games we turn up and we seem to be incredible. Other games we turn up and we seem to really struggle. So it's going to be interesting to see which Manchester City turn up today. We're slowly approaching the January transfer window, and one of our players, actually, I don't particularly blame him, Bakary Sagna, has asked to be let go in the next transfer window. Not getting much football, but something I know I'm going to trial today is I'm going to put in our regular, if you like, left back and right back, that is Gael Clichy and Pablo Zabaleta. Now, the reason for this is I feel like Maffeo and Angelino have done well, but we're still conceding goals, and I just want to see if putting in Zabaleta and Clichy will stop us conceding these goals. Maybe it's something that I'm not doing with Angelino and Maffeo where they're messing up, I don't know, but I just want to try it out, and if that does turn out to be the case, then in January I will definitely be looking to bring in a right back and left back, potentially looking at Danilo or Bellerin at right back. Not sure about left back. Lots of you have been suggesting transfer things in the comment section down below, so let me know. I think there was another one, Grimaldo, I think his name was, that a few people suggested, so he's another one we might look into. But that's for in January. Still love to hear your feedback. I'm going to change that around now, so Clichy and Zabaleta are starting. This will be our starting 11 for the Middlesbrough game. We're going to jump into that now because this has been a very long intro, so I'm going to change them around and then we'll get into the game, lads. Here we go then, lads. We're at the Etihad Stadium. What you're seeing now as well are the brand new FIFA 17 Premier League graphics, which absolutely look amazing. These got updated in the last patch. They look absolutely fantastic. This is only the second time I've seen them, and the first time I saw them was watching someone else's video. They look so much better. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the first ones, but these ones, look at all this. It looks absolutely amazing. You can see we're currently sitting in 3rd place behind the 2 Merseyside clubs, Everton and Liverpool, still having a great start, both of those two. Everton have played a game more, I believe, so hopefully we can go back above them and we can just hope for a Liverpool slip up to put us back top of the league. But it's going to be interesting because Middlesbrough have actually... I can't get over how good these graphics look. With the top scoring team by 7 goals, I was going to say Middlesbrough may have a returning favourite player of Manchester City in Alvaro Negredo. Was absolutely adored when he was at the club before, the beast himself. Going to be interesting to see if they're starting him today. But our line-up very attacking and looking very strong as ever. Oh my god, that's not the safest ball, but we get away with it. We got away with it. De Bruyne there to bring it out. Nice. Give that back to De Bruyne. Well played. Come on, we're streaming forward now. Kevin De Bruyne. Can he drop the shoulder? He flicked it around the defender. It's not quite come off. Oh, you dirty git. He's so... Come on. Oh, it's a great save. He tried to nail us. We got away from him. And we got a decent chance out of it as well. That's our throw. Yes, it is. Now De Bruyne. Now Aguero. Looking back for De Bruyne. What can we do with De Bruyne? Oh, it could have been a penalty. We're going to try and drop it back off. De Bruyne's going alone. He said it. It's going in. Oh, it's gone over. He could have had a penalty in there then. Really rash tackle from a Middlesbrough defender. Folding. Come on. Get that run of Sterling going. Oh my god, if Sterling gets that, that's a phenomenal ball. He has got that. That is a phenomenal ball. Raheem Sterling. What a goal that is. We've taken the lead. I don't know who it was that played that pass, but it was absolutely outstanding. I said even before it reached Sterling, if it did, it would have been a great ball. And Raheem Sterling continues his magnificent form for us this season. Brilliant shots across the keeper. We could have tried to sweat it to De Bruyne, decided to go alone, and that pays off. What a finish that is. We've been superior team so far, and we finally got that to pay off. Oh, look at them, look at the graphics. They look so good. careful, Middlesbrough get to have a shot. Gotta watch him on the crosses because Negredo's dangerous! No, 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 no! He's backing him up! Oh, it's great defending in the end. It was Negredo. He's a beast in that box. We managed to deal with him that time. Come on. It's half-time, lads, at the Etihad Stadium. We're 1-0 up, and the most amazing thing so far have been these new graphics. This is the first time I've properly seen them. They're amazing, but nevertheless, seriousness now. We've had a great first half. We're 1-0 up. It could have been more. Middlesbrough have definitely got a threat through the middle with Alvaro Negredo. He's great in the air. He's holding the ball up well. But that Sterling strike on 23 minutes is the difference. And I can only see us building on it so far, the way the game's going. Fingers crossed we can do just that. Not going to make any changes. Let's jump into the second half. We need to be careful. We need to be careful. Clichy get goal side. He hasn't done. Oh my god, that is not convincing defending, but we've got away with it. Not that round the corner. Oh my god, look at the space for Raheem the Dream at the top. We've got to go for him. Come on, Raheem, use that pace. Use that pace. We're going to try and spin inside. We have spin inside. Let's lay this off for somebody else. De Bruyne first time. It's 2-0, lads. That's game over. Beautiful counter-attack. Raheem Sterling had all the space in the world. Used his pace. Wanted to pull away from the defender, but because Sterling's a bit tired, we had to cut it back. And it's that man that's got the goal, Kevin De Bruyne, who since we've changed this new system hasn't been quite as prolific, but still doing a job. And that is a fantastic first-time finish into the corner, and that should give us the 2-0 win. Just bringing it out now. The final whistle's got to be imminent. I was just about to say that, and the whistle has been blown. We come away with a very solid victory. 2-0 win at home to Middlesbrough. It's the kind of result you expect. Middlesbrough didn't make it easy, but we were definitely the dominant team and we deserved all 3 points. Both goals, well no, one goal first half from Sterling, second half on from De Bruyne, but I've got to say it again, Raheem Sterling over the past couple of episodes and at the start of this one has been absolutely sensational, been highlighted on the screen now. He'll be getting the man of the match with a goal and an assist. His pace is unbelievable, and that was a major factor in us getting those 3 points. You can see there, goal in the 83rd, goal in the 23rd, and we come away with the 3 points. Let's jump forward now to the next game of today's episode. Here we go then, lads. We've arrived at game day for the second game in today's episode. We're facing Crystal Palace away. Of course, Palace the team that actually controlled on FIFA 16 in our longest serving career mode. Hopefully, we can do one over them today, but the team is going to stay exactly the same as the last time out. Everyone's actually pretty full on fitness right now. We've had a small international break in between the last game we've seen and this one, so hopefully we can get the job done. It's away from home. It's not going to be easy, but nevertheless, 3 points is what's expected of us here. Here we go then, lads. We're at Selhurst Park, our home of last FIFA. This time we're here to cause an upset. Well, not cause an upset, that's the wrong term. We're here to get 3 points, that's what I'm trying to say. Palace, a very, very strong starting 11. They've got the lots of Christian Benteke. I was about to say Balassi. Balassi's not there anymore, of course. Wilfried Zaha, there is a combination. It could be very deadly for them. Zaha with the pace and the crossing with Benteke's height in the middle. But we need to make sure that doesn't affect us in today's game. We've got the much better team, of course. Let's make sure we pick up all 3 points. Go on, get a toe in there. Great start. Ilkay Gundogan getting a foot in, and that puts us straight on the front foot. Gets a bit lucky with the bounce there. Aguero's making a great run. Come on, Sergio. Oh, I couldn't quite pick him out. That would have been a perfect start. I'll get a toe in. Don't let him dance on you. Oh, good save, Bravo. We got the shot away. That's okay. Restricting him to that outside the area. We can deal with that. Just got to be careful from the corner now. It's Mali to whip it in there. Someone they've signed this year. Gives it to Clichy. Nice. Sign out to De Bruyne. Nice little flick around the corner then. Little back heel. Now found Aguero. Running that defence, Sergio. Come on. Find Sane. De Bruyne. Again, it's a lovely little flick. Sterling's going to the middle. Raheem Sterling's got a chance. What a tackle that is. Get that forward. If we can get a goal on half-time, that would be absolutely ideal. And he's blown for half-time there. Half-time, it's exactly what you expect, really. It's been a very close encounter. Palace have been solid. We have been dominating the possession, I feel like. Just picking away through has not been super easy. It's been a game of few chances, and whenever we feel like we've got a decent chance, a great tackle has been put in, and that one on Sterling towards the end of the half was a great example of that. But 0-0 at half-time, I'm not too discouraged. We just need to keep on going, and I think we're going to win this game. Trying to pick the lock. Ease the Crystal Palace defence. De Bruyne's up top. Can we turn? Oh my god, it's a great turn. De Bruyne! Get in there! 1-0, start of the second half. I just said we've been picking the lock, and finally we find a way through the door. It's De Bruyne with the goal. We were so incredibly patient on the edge of the box there, waiting for the right opening. De Bruyne drops the shoulder, finishes it across the keeper, and we take a 1-0 lead that we deserve. Pick to pocket, they've picked to pocket. We need to be careful. Oh no, wait, 1-1. Joe Ledley of all people, I didn't think he'd be the man getting the goal for them, but he has popped off. He goes over to Alan Pardew to celebrate. Oh, we've been so good in this game, but they've taken a chance they've had it. It wasn't even a full clear-cut chance. We've defended really well. It was edge of the box. He escaped his man, and he just popped on off into the top right-hand corner, and all of a sudden we need to find a goal from somewhere again. That was a great finish from Ledley. Just about well played. Get that forward. Well played. De Bruyne. Look at the space up top there. That's a fantastic ball from De Bruyne. He's got Sane. What can Sane do here? Come on. Come on, Leroy. It's going to be his last action because Nolito's coming on soon. Drops that off. Penalty! Yes! Get in there. It's great. Well, it's poor defending more than anything. Is that Joe Ledley as well? Is that the man that scored? It could be Ledley, you know. I think it is Joe Ledley, the hero to villain at the other end. It is Ledley. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. From hero to villain, hero to zero. We broke away. De Bruyne picked a great ball out wide to what's his face, Leroy Sane. Pulled it back, and we get a penalty. This is a big chance. Come on, going to the right. Get in there. Not the greatest penalty in the world. Aguero, of course, missed one last weekend in real life, and it was a kind of similar penalty, really. Low into the keeper's right. Not super powerful, but it had enough on it to beat the keeper, who stayed straight down the middle. Look at that. Just places it to one side. Pretty poor penalty, to be honest, but puts us in the lead. 2-1. Come on. Out, out, out. Well played. That's got to be full time now. It is full time, and that is a fantastic 3 points to pick up, lads. It's a 2-1 win away at Palace at Selhurst Park. When they pulled it back to 1-1, it looked like another one of those games where we could have thrown away 3 points after a good performance, but thankfully, Joe Ledley went from hero to villain, conceded the penalty that Aguero slotted away, and we never really looked back from that moment on. And 2-1 win, like I said, good 3 points. De Bruyne picking up man of the match. Let's move forward now to the Real Madrid game. It's the big one, lads. So as we played our only 2 games in the league of today's episode, I figured I'd show you the league table before we go into the Madrid game. You can see we are currently top of the tree, just ahead of Everton on goal difference, but our goal difference is 10 better, so a major gap there. Liverpool just 1 point behind, and then Hull City in 4th place on 24 points. It's crazy when you look at the table that the likes of, I think it's... Well, no, I don't even know. I don't know what I was going to say, but the fact that Hull, Liverpool, Everton are the other 3 teams in the top 4, I just think is absolutely mental. The other thing I was going to show you, we've got Real Madrid today, of course, and one of the players that I'm scouting out we could potentially be facing today, because we were talking about wing-back replacements earlier. Danilo is someone that I definitely think we could bring in and could do a really good job for us. Brazilian right-back from Real Madrid, of course, worth 12.5 million, 80 rated, 115 grand a week. I think he could be a genuinely solid alternative to Bellerin. A lot more well-rounded, not quite as quick and a bit older, but I think he's someone that I'd like to bring in. So let me know what your thoughts on that are in the comment section down below. But we're going to jump into the Madrid game now. Again, we're going to stick with the same 11 because it's performing so well at the minute. Here we go then, lads. We are at the Etihad Stadium for the game in the Champions Cup, aka the Champions League. And what's really interesting is, of course, we beat Real Madrid in this reverse fixture recently. I think we beat them 2-0, 2-1. I think it was 2-1 because I think Ronaldo scored for them. But what this actually means is, in the group, we are top on 7 points. Then it's actually Young Boys Bern, or Young Boys. How do we say Young Boys Bern? Of Bern. It sounds really wrong when I say it that way around. But Young Boys are in 2nd place. So if we were to beat Madrid today, and Young Boys were to win their match, then that would put Madrid in serious doubt to qualify for the knockout stages. So you can see the group now as I'm speaking about it. Look, it's Young Boys on 7 points, Madrid on 4. So if we were to win going to 13 and Young Boys went on to 10, that'd really put Madrid in a pickle. So I'd love to do that, knock out a major competitor in this tournament. It's not going to be easy, but let's see if we can beat them and do the double. Tried to cross it again and it's blocked. That should be a corner though, I think. It is. We're going to put that in that near post area again, so it's in between the near post and the penalty spot. Win that. Oh. Can we put it in there again? Leroy Sane puts it right at the back stick. Oh yes, what a header that is. Is that Kevin De Bruyne with an absolutely insane header? It's the kind of thing you do online on Ultimate Team, that is that kind of corner routine where you get it short, you ping it back stick. But I don't think I've ever seen a header quite that good from it. That is an unbelievable ball in by Sane, and an unbelievable header by Kevin De Bruyne that gives us the lead. Navas looks disappointed in himself, but I don't think he could have done a lot. It's whipped over him. De Bruyne heads it back across Navas, and it's in the opposite corner that gives us the 1-0 lead. What a goal that is. I'll play De Bruyne again now. Looking at Sterling, those two involved in almost everything we do at the moment. Sterling, oh my god, he's absolutely had Marcelo on toast. Sterling, still Sterling, looking for that cutback. It's 2-0, lads. We're absolutely pulling Real Madrid apart at the Etihad. Beautiful play from Sterling on that right-hand side. Just spins inside Marcelo, a world-class centre-back. Makes him look very average, then pulls it back for Aguero, who places it in. off the underarm of Keylor Navas, I think it was. It hit off him in some form or another and just bounced in. And 2-0 up against Madrid, who are in serious danger now of exiting the Champions League in the group stage. I don't think that's ever happened before, has it? That's crazy. Oh dear me, we've tried to take down Benzema to stop the move. It's not happened. He's pulled it back now. This could be danger. He's pulled it back again. Surely they've overplayed it. Yes, they have. John Stones bringing it out this time. Look at that. Sterling's on the break here. Raheem Sterling, he's got space to go into. He's against Sergio Ramos. Not even Sterling's quite that quick, and it's half time. And it feels very similar to the first time we played them, where Madrid looked competent on the ball. They looked like a good team. But as soon as we scored that first goal, we just had them rattled. And I think we did it in the first time we played them, where we scored a second one straight after. We're actually going to, at half-time, take off David Silva and bring on Fernandinho to try and shore it up in the middle. Less attacking. We have gone defensive as well to try and see this out. This would be a great 3 points. Like I say, we're putting Madrid in real danger of being knocked out here. That's a great footing. Johnny Stones on Isco. Get that down the bottom now. Look at Sane. He's got space to run into. He's cut inside. That's beautiful play from Leroy Sane. Men over. Sterling. Oh, it was meant for Sterling. We've still found Sterling somehow, and it's 3-0, lads. The original play from Sane was absolutely mesmeric. We tried to find Raheem Sterling when we'd cut inside, but I think it went to De Bruyne, and then De Bruyne played it to Sterling. It doesn't matter because we scored anyway. It's 3-0 against Real Madrid. I always say it, I always fancy myself against teams that leave themselves open and attack a lot. Madrid obviously fit that bill perfectly. They really don't bother too much with defending. The likes of Marcelo bombing forward, even Ramos bombing forward. But look at this here, Sane plays it back, and then we end up playing it secondary, like the second pass, the original one, intended for Sterling. But he still finished it. Fantastic stuff. But the movement is absolutely unreal. It's Aguero to make it 4-0. It is 4-0, lads. We are absolutely spanking Real Madrid here. 4-0 up. It's crazy because Palace was an incredibly tough, difficult game. But Real Madrid, like I say, so open. We just cut them apart like hot butter through a knife. It's unbelievable. And Aguero gets his name on the score sheet. It's another assist for De Bruyne. 4-0 up. I think Zinedine Zidane could be in trouble here. Oh, it's beautiful. De Bruyne is flicking it around the corner. Fernandinho coming forward now. Sterling made the run, son. Sterling has made the run. We're going to try and put this across first time to the back stick. He might get there, you know. What a goal that is. It's 5-0 against Real Madrid. It's Khalid Iheanacho who's just come off the bench. Again, it's a flipping fantastic move to absolutely rinse Real Madrid on the counter-attack. Great ball in first time by Sterling. And Iheanacho just rises above the defender. I think it's Carvajal, and nods it in. And we are 5-0 up against Real Madrid. Unbelievable result this is, lads. There it is, lads. The 4-time whistle is blown. And what a result that is. Manchester City 5, Real Madrid 0. Did not expect to even come close to that. And like I've already mentioned a couple of times, that is really going to put Real Madrid's Champions League campaign in jeopardy. Once again, the 3 stars of this season all showing their true potential again. It was Sterling who's been superb all year. De Bruyne and Aguero, those 3 have been absolutely sensational. You can see we had 5 shots, 5 on target. We scored 5 goals, which is pretty crazy. Madrid had 7 shots. It didn't feel like they had 7 shots at all, but they're the stats. We were just super clinical apparently. It's going to be really interesting to see what the group's looking like now. So there's the league table, lads, or should I say the group table, and it looks to me like Real Madrid are out. They have got 1 game left. They've all got 1 game left, and they are 6 points behind Young Boys, who could still pick us technically, but we are miles above on goal difference after that 5-0 win. But Young Boys are going to go through into the knockout stages, leaving Real Madrid behind to go into the Europa League as it stands. That is absolutely mental. What a way to end off this episode, which once again, I mean, it's not been once again actually. A lot of the time we'll lose a silly game in an episode or drop stupid points. Today has been absolute perfection. The team felt solid, great performance in every single game, and hopefully we can keep that going into the future. But as I said at the start, lads, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget to check out Game Jam's links to his foundation page, or the donation page I should say, sorry, in the link in the description down below, as well as the link to the video that he posted on his channel about the charity work that he will be doing. So make sure to check that out. That would mean a lot to me and to him, I'm sure. But that is going to end off this episode, so thank you so much for watching, lads. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll be coming at you tomorrow with a brand new video. I'll speak to you then. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games and player reviews. music and insane. He entertains while he elevates. His video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids and you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe button to support the channel that keeps running. It takes 1 second, like it's free, it costs nothing. Peace.